तो आज हम चैप्टर नंबर 1 इन द ग्रीन माउंटेन्स जो कि एक पोम है उसकी एक्सरसाइज सॉल्व करने जा रहे हैं. सो इफ़ यू सी द एक्सरसाइज, the first question we have is the comprehension based question where we have to answer some of the questions. So there are 3 questions mentioned on this particular section. Question number 1 is, which things might print or cast shadows on the lake? So the answer is, the trees might print their shadows on the lake. So question number 2 is, why does the poetess not want to look away? And the answer is, she does not want to miss any loveliness of the scene. Now, question number 3. How does the windless air glint? The air glints with slight movement as like as windlass, with which aspen leaves shakes. So my dear students, now we are going to move on with the section B, that is based on the phonics. And this is basically the oral communication skill. So in this section, we are going to learn about the silent letters. And as you know, silent letters are those letters which should not be pronounced during the pronunciation of the word. Just like if you can see, there is a silent letter B, which we are not going to pronounce while we are pronouncing comb, thumb, thumb. And then the silent G, just like high, foreign, sign. And then the silent T, which we are not going to pronounce while speaking listen, switch, bustle. So now we are going to answer question number 1 of this oral communication skills section, which is, search the internet and write 10 words with silent letters. You can also search your own, but I'm going to help you some of the letters. Just like knife, know, knee, knowledge with the K silent, comb, lamb with the B silent, could, half, calm with the L silent, and honor with the H silent. So now you can also read the following sentences and notice the use of digraphs given in bold. Now we are going to move forward to our next section, which is based on the digraphs, trigraphs, and silent letters in the given table. So my dear students, keep it in your mind that a digraph is a combination of 2 letters producing 1 sound. And a trigraph is a combination of 3 letters that produce 1 sound. So in question number 4, we have to write 3 digraphs, 3 trigraphs, and 3 silent letters. You already know about the silent letters. So now we are going to start with the silent letters. Just like we can use knife, comb, often. And if we talk about digraphs, so ship, where, bench. For the trigraphs, there are 3 words, just like match, light, bought. In question number 5, this is the conversation corner. You have to read and practice the dialogues with your teacher. So let's move forward to the section C, and that is vocabulary and grammar. In this section, we are going to learn about the multi-syllable words. We are going to read the multi-syllable words, and then we have to answer the question number 2, where we are going to write 10 multi-syllable words with their syllabic division in your notebook. So first we are going to read the multi-syllable words, just like graphics, toothpaste, beautiful, celebration, mountain, important. So you see, These are the multisyllable words, and while we are speaking, we have to stop for a different pause specifically for the sound identification. So now let's solve the question number 2 with write 10 multisyllable words with their syllabic division in your notebook. So if we talk about beautiful, so they are 3 syllable, beautiful. Elephant, elephant. Hospital, hospital. Banana, banana. Computer, computer. Animal, animal. Holiday, holiday. Adventure, adventure. Important, important. Telephone, telephone. Alright, my dear students, so now we are going to discuss a very interesting grammar section where we are going to learn about countable nouns and uncountable nouns. So this exercise is going to be very interesting because what are the countable nouns and what are the uncountable nouns, we are going to discuss that. So my dear students, countable nouns are those which you can count, and uncountable nouns are those things which you cannot count, right? So if we see in this picture, you can see there is 1 burger, 2 lollipops, 3 eggs, 2 cups, 1 glass. So you can count these things. That is why this is the countable noun. And on the other hand, if we see jam, so you cannot count the jam. Juice, milk, water, sugar, you cannot count them. Yes, you can measure them, but you cannot count them. So these are the uncountable nouns. Based on these things, we are going to solve question number 3, which is look around your school carefully, then write 3 countable and uncountable nouns in your notebook. You can write your own response, but let me help you with some of the countable and uncountable nouns. So if we talk about countable nouns, so you see there are chair, chairs, desks, books. And if we talk about uncountable nouns, so there is water, air, juice. Now we are going to move forward for the question number 4, that is read the rules of indefinite and definite articles and learn how to use them. My dear students, we see there are 3 types of articles in English grammar: a, an, and the. We have to keep in our mind, while we use a before words that begin with consonant sound, we use an before the words that begin with vowel sounds. Vowel sounds are a, e, I, o, u, and the rest of the alphabets are consonants. We use a and an with singular noun mentioned for the first time. We also have to keep in our mind that we use the with words that are previously mentioned or known to us, and we use the to refer to a unique people or objects. Those are one and only. So let's talk about the exercise. First question is indefinite articles a and an, and definite articles the. So we're going to fill in the blanks using a, an, or the. So the first fill in the blank is, please pass me a bottle of water. Do you have an egg? The ship is passing across the Arabian Sea. I see an old man in the street. My mother gives me an orange. I have a book. The book has 20 pages. The students are playing in the playground. My family lives in an apartment. Now let's move forward to question number 5, B section, that is clearly defines the adjectives. And we have to write the adjectives in the relevant columns. But before than that, you have to learn about the different types of adjectives. Those are mentioned in your books. Number 1, adjective of quantity. Number 2, adjective of quality. Number 3, adjective of size. Number 4, adjective of shape. Number 5, adjective of color. And number 6, adjective of origin. So, after discussing with your teacher, we are going to write them in the specific relevant column. So, we are going to put that. There are too many adjectives that are mentioned. So, first, if we talk about adjective of quantity, so there are any and much. Adjective of quality, brave and hot. Adjective of size, short and big. Adjective of shape, circular, narrow. Adjective of color, orange, black. Adjective of origin, Chinese, Baloch. Now finally we are going to solve the section D, and that is based on the writing. So I know that you are quite interested for that specific session. So in this section we are going to write a short paragraph about famous hill station in Pakistan using correct capitalization, punctuation and spelling. You can write on your own, but I am going to help you with a short paragraph. So I am going to write about Murree. Murree, the Queen of Hills, is a famous hill station of Pakistan, known for its pleasant climate in summer. It attracts tourists seeking for stunning views of surrounding forests and valleys. The Mall Road is a variety of traditional and handicraft shops, restaurants and hotels. Kashmir Point, Pindi Point and Patriata offers enjoyable activities like chairlifts. It is a beloved destination. Thank you so much.